Hello everybody and welcome to day one of Mission Deep Blue. Today's Bible story takes us to the Old Testament where we meet a man named Moses. Now you may have heard a couple of stories about Moses. Moses was that little baby in the bulrushes who was rescued by Pharaoh's daughter. Moses was the one who in trying to defend some Israelites who were being mistreated, he ended up doing a bad thing and then had to run off. But God brought him back and used him to rescue the Israelites. So this is another part of that rescue. This part of that rescue happens when they had come to the Red Sea. Sea in front of them, dust of Pharaoh and his armies behind them, pursuing them. He was after them because he was not happy. Well, some of these people started complaining about how they at least had good lives in Egypt, and now they were being pursued like criminals, and they were not happy either. I think, whenever I think about how terrible they were to complain about that, I have to remember sometimes that some of them had never known what it was like to be free people. And so maybe it was more comfortable to think of staying in captivity when they could really be free. So they had to trust Moses. They really had to trust Moses, and they had to trust the God of Moses. So here they were, and God had just said to Moses two of my favorite verses in this section. God said to him, "Don't be afraid. Just stand still and watch the Lord rescue you today." Verse 14 says, "The Lord himself will fight for you. Just stay calm." Now, that's amazing to me, and yet I'm thinking there was probably at least that one person in that crowd who was saying, "Stay calm, Pharaoh's right there, the ocean's right there. What in the world is there to stay calm about?" Right? Could that have been you or me maybe? Thinking, how can I trust what I can't even see? Well, then God said, "Moses, what are you waiting for? Raise your staff over the sea, over the waters, and it will divide so that you and the Israelites can move through on dry ground." Dry ground. First he's saying, trust now, dry ground. What is this guy saying? This Moses, can we trust him? But guess what? They could trust him because Moses raised that staff over the water, and wouldn't you know, but the waters moved back and a path opened for the Israelites, and he led them through. He led them all the way across. And there they were, them and their families and their livestock. Imagine that. Imagine being a slave all your life, and then suddenly, not only are you free, but God gives you the chance to be part of a miracle. A miracle where you can see waters open up and divide and walk right through to the other side. And that is the amazing rescue of the Israelites.